Welcome back to United USA. Pay attention, guys. Listen up.
Mr. President, the President of the People's Republic of China.
Good to meet you. Great pleasure to see you again. Good to see you again. 很高兴再次见到 Amy. Me too. And we're going to have a very successful meeting, I have no doubt.
我肯定我们今天会有非常成功的会议。
But he's a very tough negotiator. That's not good.
但是他是很强硬的谈判者哦，这不好。
We know each other well.
我们相互之间非常了解。Mr. President, do you plan to sign a trade deal today?
Could be.
有可能。
We'll have a great understanding.
但是我们会达成很好的。
We have a great relationship. We've always had a great relationship.
我们之间的关系很好。
Always had a great relationship? What? Come on, bro. Are you serious?
We just go play one.
Which way? Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. It's a great honor to be with a friend of mine, really for a long time now, if you think about it. The very, very distinguished and respected President of China.
It's an honor, and he's
we will be
distinguished?
having
Really?
some discussions. I think we've already agreed to a lot of things, and we'll agree to some more right now.
Uh-huh.
But
Wow.
President Xi is a great leader of a great country, and I think we're going to have a fantastic...
Stop. Oh, dude. Oh, God. Oh, what do I say here? He's a great leader. You just called our biggest enemy a great leader. The China wants to destroy the United States. Like they want, like if it was up to them and they could do it with no consequences, they would literally decimate us if they could. This guy right here on the left would literally evaporate us. Okay? Let's make that clear. Calling him, oh, we've always been great friends. He's a great leader of a great country. Oh, the communist dictator, CCP, the communist nation. He's a great leader. Really. So you can view this in two ways. You can view this as Trump being the ultimate brown-noser to make a deal, which I'm sure that's part of it. But let's be honest, guys. Come on. Let's be clear. Obviously, there's a connection here. Trump is connected with the World Economic Forum, with Klaus Schwab. If you guys don't know who the World Economic Forum is, with all due respect, you haven't been paying attention, especially since the cerveza sickness in 2020. In the last 5 years, if you don't know who the World Economic Forum is, I encourage you to start digging and doing some basic research on what the World Economic Forum wants. They're heavily embedded with China and a total of 180 nations around the world, and have the eyes and ears of 180 leaders from around the world. And that's the same guy that in 2020 wrote his book, COVID-19, The Great Reset, that said, by the year 2030, you'll own nothing and be happy. By the year 2030, you'll eat much less red meat. Oh, and by the year 2030, the United States will no longer be the world's superpower. Sorry to tell you guys, but in case you're not watching the clock, it's just about 4 years away from 2030. If you guys don't know what Agenda 2030 is, also known as the Agenda for the 21st Century, it was a United Nations treaty that was passed in June of 1992 for all the initiatives leading up to the year 2030. Sustainable Development Goals, weather modifications in there. It's claiming and taking precedence and property of ranches and farms, all types of agriculture, streams, lakes, rivers, of water. Each state, town, village, city, also has their own local Agenda 21 protocols. If you guys don't know, let me also inform you that China has had the most influence over not only the WHO, right? We all know about the World Health Organization, but the United Nations. Some could say that even the United Nations, or some would say some of the founders of it. But I would say that they are the most influential when it comes to the United Nations and their treaties. And Agenda 21 is just one of it. Also, the chemtrails that we talk about on this channel, we meaning I, all these videos that I'm doing, it all comes back to all this stuff right here. It shows that Trump is in bed with the globalists. For the longest time, from 2016, from when he got in 2016 to 2020, blaming everything on China, it's China. And that's nice. Like, oh, what a distinguished gentleman. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be with you. He's a great man, a great leader, a great country. Trump says, we've always been great friends. Guys, in my opinion, I don't think that he's just saying it for the art of the deal, which obviously he's known for. I would say he actually means it. He really does mean it, which is more further proof of his character, that he's a lying SOB. He is the ultimate Decepticon. Okay? In this world, we got Autobots and we have Decepticons. There's no in the middle. You're either an Autobot or you're a Decepticon. And this dude right here, who's running our nation right now, he is the ultimate Decepticon. He's the Megatron, the Donny-Con, the Trumpicon. He's the guy. Now listen, I've never had anything against the guy until I started paying attention in 2018, 2019, 2020 to what he was doing. And then once I saw he was in bed with the World Economic Forum and said, and I even posted a video of it. The sound is really terrible on it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload or share it on this video because the sound is really terrible on it. The sound on the original video was really good, okay? But somehow the app that I was using at that time, the sound came out terrible. Let me tell you and paraphrase what he said. Klaus Schwab is doing a great job. Anyone that's against what the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab is doing is a conspiracy theorist, and yada, yada, yada. He basically tried to discredit anybody with common sense that was paying attention and aware of the World Economic Forum's agenda for the world, and to basically destroy America and replace China in its place and create a whole new world system where Klaus Schwab said, we want to create a world where your biometric self and your digital self are one and the same and connected in a cloud, right? So this comes back to digital dollar, digital currency. This comes back to the CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. This comes back to also the digital identification. You guys saw the video I posted a week or two ago. UK just announced in 2026, they got the digital ID. You will not be able to work without a digital identification, period. This is all laying way for the beast system. For those of you that don't know what the beast system is, I encourage you to get in your Bibles. Okay? Look up the book of Revelation. Get in it. Understand that all these things have been prophesized 2,000 years ago. Bottom line is, these people right here, these people, this is the big club, okay? And in the words of George Carlin, it's a big club, and you ain't in it.
Told by the Attorney General that he is in the Jeffrey Epstein files. He was told he was in the files 2 months ago, and then last week said, no, he wasn't. He was.
We talked about the woke right. And he said, I call it the woke Reich.
that America is also a free nation once again. On day one, I signed an executive order to stop all government censorship. No longer will our government label the speech of our own citizens as misinformation or disinformation, which are the favorite words of censors and those who wish to stop the free exchange of ideas and, frankly, progress.
Free exchange of ideas, right? Well, I'm going to share my ideas, and I'm going to exercise my freedom of speech as an American under the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States. God bless America. So, wow. This guy right here, he wants to see the Epstein list buried. He doesn't want to see that list ever come to light. He wants to see that list buried, and it is buried. And the question is, who's on the list? Is he on the list? Well, sources say that actually he is on the list, and actually that Pam Bondi allegedly had to hire 1,000, well, not hire, but get 1,000 FBI agents on the road to get all the different places on the list and the reports, documents, to get his name redacted and removed. That's how many times his name was mentioned, allegedly. Anyways, the point of the matter is that he doesn't want free speech, especially when it comes to things that implicate him, especially for his past where he's been accused of rape. He does have a very checkered past. He's known for being a womanizer and cheating on his wives, and then like marrying the woman that he cheats with, and like he was known for, I'm not even going to use the word playboy, like he was known for just being a womanizer, straight up, right? He was a player. And not just a player, but like a predator and an abuser. And I showed in my video the other day where a woman made a claim that when she was 13 years old, she was R-worded by Trump right in front of Epstein. Me personally, I believe her. She's got no skin in the game. If anything, somebody says, oh, she's doing it to get rich, she's doing it to get a payday, she's doing it for this, she's doing it for notoriety, she's going to write a book, she's going to do this. No. If anything, her life is probably more in danger because she came forward and made that. Now, her face was blurred and she had a wig on, but she let her real voice be heard. Okay? She's got everything to lose, not to gain. And she came forward bravely. And you could tell that she was scared. You could tell that she was nervous and scared. And she was like, yeah, this is as messed up as it is, that this is what happened. And there it is. And you guys got to understand that, like, you're looking at all the good things that the guy's doing, or what you think are good things, and so you're ignoring all the other things because you're like, oh no, but look at all the good things he's doing. I know people that have voted for this guy 2-3 times, right? He didn't get in 2020, but I know people that voted for him all 3 times. Some voted for him twice, some whatever. But the people that I know that have supported him, they refuse to see and hear the evidence that shows that he is a globalist, that he is a predator, that he is someone who has a disgusting past, somebody who has done atrocious things, and still people won't see it. And now that he's in the White House, now as president, now he has the power to influence and cover it up. And that's exactly what he did with the Republicans. And the Republicans and the Democrats, why do you think the Democrats didn't allow that Epstein list to be exposed? Why? Because a lot of those Democrats are on that list too. One hand washes the other. That's why they both wanted to cover it up. They were like, and a lot of people that are connected to politicians, powerful businessmen, millionaires, billionaires, people that are connected, They were like, yo, bury that list, man. Make that go away. And they did, guys. That's exactly what they did. When Trump the whole time was saying, no, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be transparent. This administration is going to be transparent. We're going to be honest. We're going to tell you guys what it is. I'm sorry, guys. He's not the honest guy. He's not the Boy Scout you thought. He's not the guy who you thought was going to tell the truth when he said he was going to tell the truth. Because he showed that he is not going to tell the truth. So therefore, on some of his biggest claims of saying he was going to tell the truth and be transparent about this, and that, and then it never happened. Why do you think Hillary never got locked up? Even though when she was incriminated with overwhelming evidence of having classified stuff on email servers at her house and this and that, like, I mean, she should be in prison. She'd be in Camp Fed. Why do you think she's not in prison? They're all in it together, guys. I'm not saying that some of them are not enemies and they don't like each other and whatever. Yeah, they have their disputes, but at the end of the day, one hand washes the other. They're all scratching each other's back. And that's the reason why the Democrats and the Republicans, but the Republican majority on September 10th, buried the Epstein list through a U.S. Senate committee on the same day that Charlie Kirk got assassinated. Coincidentally, they buried that Epstein list.
People who say that you haven't been transparent enough about this.
I haven't been transparent.
That's some of your critics feel.
I've shown this to everybody that would listen. The third-rate reporters didn't see it because they didn't look. You're a third-rate reporter, always have been. So third-rate reporters didn't look. But anybody that asked, these pictures have been in newspapers. They've been all over the place, and we're very proud of it.
Nobody cares about that, dude. We care about you exposing the pedophiles and predators in the Epstein list. That's what we care about. You said you were going to be transparent about it, and you lied. Period. Liar.
The department says there was no incriminating client list.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Please subscribe, like, and share. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Check y'all later.